But sometimes you just want to hit the beach. Or see your new granddaughter. Or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base after May 7th, 2025, you'll need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to Real ID.
Look at some of the things that are going on in the area here in Good Morning Live, WCLU. Coming up, Sulphur Well Methodist Church holding revival services tonight with speaker Brother Roger McKinney. Going to be on Saturday, too, March 11th, with Brother Ronnie Bryant, and Sunday as well with Craig Trumbo, 6:30 p.m. each evening. American Legion Post 65 in Metcalfe County having a clothing drive from now until this Saturday, March 11th, at the Bowling Park Gym. And all the clothing collected will be taken to the Veterans Brigade in Bowling Green. That's assisting veterans and their families. Glasgow Musicale presenting one majestic organ and 2 accomplished organists in concert. That's going to be a concert this Sunday, March 12th, 2 p.m. at the Glasgow Baptist Church at 401 South Green Street. There'll be absolutely no admission. Everybody in the community invited to attend. Registration now open for the Barron County Parks and Rec spring baseball and softball season. Go online to Barron County Parks and Rec, and then you do the dot, and then sporting.com. Now, if you'd like to be a coach, get in touch with them. Email bcparks at Glasgow. Registration and all this does end 12 a.m. this Sunday, March 12th. Also, Grace Union Baptist Church inviting everybody to a night of anointed singing coming up this Sunday. That's going to be March 12th at 5:30 p.m. Featured singers will be the Kellys from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, and the Spirituals from Edmonton. The Grace Baptist Union Church, that's at 3611 Suttle Road in Edmonton. The 2023 Tobacco Gap Training is going to be coming up this Monday, 6 p.m. at the Barron County Trojan Academy. Bring your Gap card and photo ID. They're not going to be serving a meal, though. If you'd like information, call Chris at this telephone number, 651-3818. That's 651-3818. It's all about community. It's all about local here. WCLU.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. Counter COVID tests are available and can be billed to most insurance carriers. You can also receive the COVID vaccine.
Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the...
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español. Gracias, Babbel. Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Happy birthday!
Yes, we all love it. Wishing someone a happy birthday or happy anniversary is a warm, loving, thoughtful way to brighten someone's day and make them feel special. That's why we encourage you to call or email us, CLU. Call today, 651-9149, or toll free, 800-956-1023. That's 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. Or always online, a simple click, WCLUradio.com. Good morning, live Friday. But anyway, Brendan Kirk. That's okay. So we have 8 o'clock news on the way this morning.
Yes.
And next hour, we're going to be drawing for a Dairy Queen cake and a Greer's Rosebud vase from our friends there at Greer's Florist. 8:30, the Houchins Lucky Name program. So all kinds of things coming your way all morning long here. And Kirk, like I said, is in the house today. You'll be hearing his voice throughout the day. Well, you have been hearing his voice throughout the day.
A little bit here and there.
Kirk, of course, from our sister station, Woohoo 107. And so when I listen to Kirk,
don't quit your day job.
That's what I tell him.
When I listen to Kirk here, it sounds like I'm listening to Woohoo a little bit.
Well, I've been there for 12 years, but
It's woohoo-ish.
It's all about family. It's all about our community of radio stations. Here we go.
That's right. All right, Brennan, what's in the news today? We have 8 o'clock news coming up, and anything you want to highlight?
Yeah, I mean, the top story is a little bit more of a longer story today, but one that I felt deserved the time. I was able to. I got an entire tour of that treatment facility. Now, why did I do that? Well, I saw a lot of folks on social media. They were posting these little digital water. Answer was this, that after those train derailments in Ohio, Palestine, and Norfolk, those contaminants would pretty much have a very, very hard time getting here to our water source.
I've had people ask me, who knows a lot less about it than you do, to say, is this going to affect our water here in, Glasgow, Warren County? And I'm like, to say no, I don't know, but according to what you've seen and your research, it would have a hard time getting here.
Yeah, and I don't even want to worry, but we have a great staff at the Glasgow Water Company, and I truly mean that because they are really good at what they do, and they understand the science of what happens. And those compounds that essentially were being released after that wreckage, they pretty much, if they get into the water, this is how it works. The stream from... and it meets the Ohio River, and then it goes down the border of Kentucky, and then the river is emptying into the Ohio. It's not flowing this way. So I was told that anything coming from Palestine would have to go over 900 miles and then over 200 miles upstream to even get here.
Wow.
Which is remotely impossible.
Yeah.
Not to say that it couldn't happen, but luckily, if you listen to that story, they're running another test. They just sent them off, my understanding is, to test for those compounds that could be harmful. So anyway, that's a lot. That in itself is the whole story. But question about telling. That's why I devoted 5 whole minutes to telling you about that trip there.
Okay, so that's it. Full story at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
And are we celebrating anything
of Life in the Cracks Day?
Life in the what?
Life in the. Sometimes you get a little sprout coming up in the crack.
Oh, gotcha.
Of the concrete or something.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing all kinds. I mean, trees are already blooming.
Grass can pierce concrete.
Yeah, I'm already seeing a lot of.
Oh
that.
yeah, man. Trees are budding and blossoming.
Yeah, Histotechnology Professionals Day.
Okay.
And those folks, they're raising awareness about the field of histotechnology. What is that? It pretty much just the science centering on the microscopic detection of tissue abnormalities.
Okay. You got that, Kurt?
In other words, you're going for strangeness.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, but honestly, like I guess those would be people that are looking at stuff like maybe if you have a biopsy or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
International Bagpipe Day.
Bagpipe. Yeah.
I know that I shouldn't say this, being from Glasgow with all the Scottish heritage, but the bagpipe is just not my favorite.
I like it at times. I do enjoy it in certain songs, but
it's a very solemn thing.
It really is.
It fits the funeral industry, but I just don't think it fits elsewhere. That's my opinion only.
Okay, Kirk, you play bagpipes?
No.
Well,
play the pipes, go to jail. It's like the accordion.
I was going to say I've heard Kirk be called Pipes before.
Yeah, he's called Pipes,
Yeah.
but not well. He's getting to the age. I guess we could call him Old Bagpipe.
There's an old bagpipe, right? Just one.
That's about right.
International Day of Awesomeness. It's Landline Telephone Day.
Okay, have one right here.
Yeah, we've got several in here.
Does it still work?
That's what we've used before.
Oh, wow.
Today is Mario Day. Middle name Pride Day as well. Howard, that's your middle name.
It is my middle name.
My middle name is Dale.
Yeah.
Dale?
Brennan Dale.
Yeah.
Brennan Dale.
Okay.
And that came from my grandfather, whose name is Dale. And that's just simply your middle name. That's not even a thing.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah.
You don't have a middle name in a lot of cultures. So,
Gotcha.
Several. I'm going to punch through these real quick. National Blueberry Popover Day, Preschoolers Day.
Okay.
It is National Ranch Day. Let me see if that's ranch dressing or if that's for okay.
Ranch dressing?
Make sure it wasn't like, where you would see a pasture of cows or something. Ranch dressing day.
Ranch Doritos, hard to beat. I'll throw in right there.
Pretty good.
Okay.
What's your dressing of choice for your salad?
Blue cheese.
I was going to say yes, blue cheese.
I love
Really?
blue cheese. I do.
I do like blue cheese. I don't mind it. It's just a little bit, But
Yeah.
I usually go for probably a ranch, or sometimes I like, if I'm feeling really like, I don't know what the word is. I do like a vinaigrette sometimes.
There you go. I can do that.
But I don't go for that too often.
I like blue cheese.
Yeah, it's pack your lunch day.
Okay.
Did you pack yours?
I did.
Yep.
Well, my wife did.
Exactly. See, I knew you would disqualify yourself.
So she can celebrate the day.
And then the last things here: Salvation Army Day and U.S. Paper Money Day.
Okay.
I mean, my goodness, we've got a lot going on.
We do.
But that's just the nature of it. On that note, U.S. Paper Money Day. I something that kind of opened my eyes. I saw on social media the other day. It was talking about how paying in cash should not ever go away, even though a lot of places, some places won't even take cash anymore.
True.
But like, think about it like this: each time you have to use your debit card at a business, sometimes they translate that cost to you.
They do.
But percentage. Mm-hmm. So like they were saying, essentially, if you have a $50 total and you're going to pay with that with your card, well, certain percentage of that money is going to go to the card company or the service, card service. Anyway.
All right.
Guys, that's what I've got. That's, a lot of stuff going on, but
Now, let me ask you this. You have the lucky hat in there, which we're going to get to here in just a few minutes.
I do.
We're going to be drawing from this lucky hat based on our Good as Gold folks each day here. So there's 5 names in the hat, and we're going to draw a name and send them to a little taste of Texas. Been special person this week at all. You have a chance of winning that coming up. 7:34, your weather forecast coming up as well.
You're fierce. You take care of business and don't hold back. Taking care of your health shouldn't be any different. You know when something's off. Don't ignore symptoms like fatigue, joint pain, and rashes. Listen to your body. It could be lupus. We're here to help you take control. Learn how at BeFierceTakeControl.org. Brought to you by the Lupus Foundation of America and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Where do you get your local news? For over 30 years, WCLU has been a Glasgow area news leader. WCLU brings you local news 7 days a week at 6, 7, and 8 every morning, and at 12 noon and 5 p.m. And WCLUradio.com is loaded with area news, obituaries, and the community events information you need. We've seen our online audience skyrocket. Join your neighbors for the daily news here at WCLU and online at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, friends. It seems that society is having a powerful influence on Christians. It should be the other way around. As believers, we need to be the salt and the light of our society. However, there's a great danger of allowing the world around us to throw water on the candle and leave us empty as salt shakers. How can we tell if this is happening to us? When we do less and less work to glorify the name of God, then it's happening. When we study less and less from God's Word, it's happening. When our interest in the church grows less and less, it's happening. When we begin to offer foolish excuses for neglecting the spiritual things in our life, it's happening. We must be careful or we will be carried away in the sinful stream of culture. We will be overtaken, and before long we will find ourselves useless as witnesses for the Lord Jesus. Christianity cannot change in order to become more relevant to society, but rather we as Christians must influence society more and more to the image of Jesus. This is Danny Wyatt for the
Glasgow.
Ugh, why is this thing so slow?
Is your slow keyboard, mouse, and speakers running Windows 7 for only $300? Or if you prefer a laptop, we have fully refurbished models for only $250, and we wouldn't put the Apollo name on it if they weren't top-notch.
Search faster with Apollo PC. Chain Drive in Glasgow next to Sweetheart Bakery.
Mostly cloudy today, Glasgow, a high of 48 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy, 31. Chilly tonight. Saturday, tomorrow, will kick off your weekend with a partly sunny day, high of 53. Rain back in on Saturday night for the area, 90% chance, a low of 43 with an east wind near 10. Sunday, showers likely, 60% chance, mainly before noon, a cloudy day, high of 55. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, 34. Monday, we'll kick off another brand new work week with a partly sunny sky, high of 45. Monday night, partly cloudy, down to 29 degrees. And Tuesday, sunny, 47. And Wednesday, sunshine and 55. Again today, Glasgow, mostly cloudy, on the cool.
And arrive in unmarked boxes for your privacy. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com before the next crisis strikes. MyPatriotSupply.com.
Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch protection are designed to meet building codes for coastal locations from Maine to Miami, Gainesville to Galveston, and they're on guard even when no one is home. Anderson Windows and Doors with Stormwatch protection. The uglier the weather gets, the more beautiful they become.
See the full line of Anderson Windows and Doors at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass in Glasgow. Anderson Windows. Come home to Anderson.
Republican Kelly Craft for governor.
All across Kentucky, an empty chair, a place missing at the table, families suffering because fentanyl and other dangerous drugs have stolen our loved ones away. As a mother, this is personal to me because I've experienced that empty chair at my table. This has to stop. We need leadership. And as your governor, I'll back up our police and stop drugs at our border.
Paid for by Kelly Craft for governor.
But this one right here, one hat, many names, I guess you should say.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the names all mixed up. A while ago, I had Kirkpatrick on James Coates' face, and now I've got James Coates on Kirkpatrick's face.
One big happy family.
We're all family.
We just wear each other's names.
I guess so,
Yeah,
but you know, it's just there's a stark difference there. There's a stark difference.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Well, I wasn't going to say
Thank
that.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Hey, real quick.
Okay.
Don't forget this is Time Change Sunday coming
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to lose an hour's sleep as if I don't need to lose any more sleep. So,
No.
But we're going to do it this weekend. So keep that in mind.
People always get messed up and show up at the church at the wrong time.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it really doesn't apply to people unless they got somewhere to be, and that's like on church on Sunday morning. You know, you're like, do a drum roll.
This person is going to go to a little taste of Texas with a $20 value. You can eat good there the Texas way. Who do we have?
It is today's person of the day, Sulina Smith.
Sulina
Smith.
Yeah, Sulina Smith
She's
is
our good as gold person today.
Okay, hold that up there so she can see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
Ta-da.
There's proof of it. Okay, so you're going to eat well. The Texas way. We also have a new birthday. Diane Lessenberry celebrates today.
Happy birthday.
So, Diane, we'll add you to the birthday list here. And again, 651-9149. Another great, quick, easy way. I would say the website. Submit right there. That way we'll have record of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I can write
Makes
this down on a
much
Post-it note
easier.
and forget it, and leave it laying stuck to the back of my lunch bag or something.
COUradio.com.
So we were talking about today is National Ranch Day.
Yeah.
And you mentioned of an ice cream coming out.
Yeah, so I really don't know that. So several news agencies are reporting this just like 20 hours ago, and I'll pull from CBS News here. Of course, today is Ranch Day, National Ranch Day.
Right.
And to celebrate, two companies, they've combined forces, putting out a new ranch product here. Ranch-flavored ice cream made with Hidden Valley Ranch by Van Leeuwen Ice Cream.
Now, I am a huge ice cream fan.
Yeah.
You're not, though, are you, Brendan? You don't like sweets that much.
Oh, I like ice cream, though.
Okay,
But
okay.
here's what they're saying. Critics are calling this ice cream, describing it as garlic powder forward, but also sweet.
I'm a critic, too. I say don't do it.
Would you at least try it?
No, yeah, I would try. I would try one little bite.
Apparently, they've previously offered pizza, hot honey, and Planet Earth flavored ice cream.
I like sampling other foods I'm not aware or not familiar with. So I would give it a try, but I can already tell you.
Well, you know, this same company here, that's what I'm saying, this same company, they've sold brands like Kraft mac and cheese flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
And then one time they did a Grey Poupon Dijon mustard ice cream.
Yellow ice cream.
Doesn't that sound awful?
Howard, J-Rod. Okay, are you ready? Years ago, I was asked to be an official taste tester for Papa John's Pizza.
Really?
Yes.
You officially were?
Yes. They would bring pizzas to my house and let me sample them because I was there so much back in that day. This is like year 2000, again, because I was there so much.
Yeah.
And as you can tell. But anyway, so he said, we're going to send some pizzas to you since you're real familiar with our product, and we're just going to send you some pizzas every week and see if you like them or not. If you like them, we'll sell them. If you don't like them, we won't sell them. That's a lot of power.
That's a lot of responsibility.
So they brought me one night a spinach pizza, and I said no. They didn't listen to me. They sold it anyway as a big hit.
I mean, yeah, a spinach pizza. I like
That's
a
huge.
spinach pizza.
Yeah.
In history, and thought that these might be interesting to
Sure.
you. Back in 1969 on this day, here's the highlight for today. This day, James Earl Ray pleaded guilty in Memphis to assassinating civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow.
And he later repudiated that plea, maintaining his innocence until his death.
That was in 69.
Yeah. And by the way, Kirk, I always mentioned to James that how many days we have left in the year? 296 days.
Man. It's even less than last week.
So today's the 69. That's right.
Is he Captain Obvious all the time?
I think so. He tries to be, at least.
Yeah,
And
exactly right.
I try to humble him a little bit. This day in 1496, taking it way back, Christopher Columbus concluded his...
How did they do that without cell phones and GPS and Google Maps?
I mean, the stars and the compasses had a lot of things to do with it, right?
Yes. Unbelievable.
Right. 1864, this was a big one. President Abe Lincoln assigned Ulysses S. Grant, who just received his commission as Lieutenant General, to the command of the armies of the United States. We mentioned a little bit the other day about the phone, right? Remember, we talked about the phone and all of that. Well, 1876 on this day, Alexander Graham Bell's assistant Thomas Watson, for the first time ever, heard Bell say over his experimental telephone, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you," from the next room of Bell's Boston lab. And the rest is history.
That's exactly right.
As they say. So, 1965, this day, Neil Simon's play, The Odd Couple. It opened on Broadway for the first time.
Wow.
And that one went on to be a big one.
That was what year? 69?
That was 65.
65. Oh,
Yeah.
Kirk was in college.
You're just so mean to Kirk. You're so mean.
We love Kirk.
That was when I flunked out the first time.
Here's what I've got in today's birthdays, celebrity birthdays. Bluegrass country singer, musician Norman Blake, 85 today.
Know him well.
Chuck Norris, 83.
Chuck.
He's still strong.
Yeah.
He is pushing. Chuck Norris, you see all these memes on the web. They say, like, the bomb isn't, or Chuck Norris isn't scared of the bomb is scared of Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Remember Chuck back in the old Bruce Lee movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Okay.
Barbara Corcoran of Shark Tank,